Okay. I gotta go to the park.
The airport first pass system.
Oh, no, it says
Yep.
all here. All here, Bob. Okay. Good.
Yep. I have one pass. This guy.
Perfect. One, here you go.
Thank you.
And, okay, thanks guys. Good.
Is there a certain person down there for the package? That taxis?
To the in charge?
In charge? Okay.
Yeah,
So just hanging
the
out down
door
there.
just go to the in charge, right?
Okay.
I'd offer to take it down for you, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. Yep, follow on.
What's your final destination?
Okay.
3,000 US and
Great, this is way easier. We'll get removed every time. We'll get removed every time. This is way more convenient than operating an airport normally, yeah.
Yeah, but leading up to this part probably wasn't so easy.
No, that's the thing. No, it's pretty stressful. That's even just down to the fact that, we're so far away from Vancouver and everything's got to be done in Vancouver. We don't have driving license or anything, right?
Yeah.
Multiple rides to get down and what have you.
Have you been over on this side of the country since you've been in Canada?
Yeah, we started out in Ontario here. Actually, I was working for, I don't know if you know much about YouTube. There's a guy out in off towards London called Wampug. I went and did some work with him when we first came out here, and then we moved across country.
You guys come on like the working holiday program?
Yeah, we were here on IEC to start with, yeah.
Okay, so you did like the 2-year open work permit?
Yeah, I fell in love with the place, and then, the biggest problem we had was Williams Lake, our local town. They advertised a free government-provided immigration services, and we thought, oh, that's great, because we're low income and stuff, that would be perfect for us. And it turned out to be a bit of a big scam. There was a Russian lady there who was using it to bring her family in. And then shortly after we got, told a whole lot of stuff, they got shut down. And it's just like, wow. So now we know that, it is worth the money to spend on an immigration lawyer, right? You can't do it all yourself.
There's so much to immigration, so much detail.
Wow. You think you've got your head around it, Yeah. As much as I'm frustrated about it all, it is what it is. We'll be back, and next time this won't happen again. Thank you. I need to get you one of these grips for this thing, Emma. Just take that one.
I don't have enough pens.
I'll take it back. You take
I'm struggling, I can't do it.
she's coming right down.
Holding everybody up.
all right.
You want them to stop the sign for you?
Right here. Hi there. Okay, and do you want me to sign anything?
I don't know, do you normally sign anything?
Well, you keep that.
I can get these copies, these are mine.
Okay, and I'll take the boarding card, and I'll give, and both of them are in
Yeah,
here.
both their passports and all that.
Okay, and I'll give it to you once we get into London. I'll give it to you, and then, and welcome aboard. It's nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Letter, and I can take them right here.
Good luck on getting your documents, maybe you can make it back to Canada.
Thank you so much. Holy shit, this came huge.
Right.
I'm gone. We're right down the end somewhere.
Yep.
Oh wow. It was. I didn't see number, okay. 30. Sorry. Further down there.
35 must be right at that.
We're going down to 61.
61?
Yeah.
Well,
We're way down there, eh?
that's right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 61. Yeah, we got our seats.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I know, I planned it like this too.
Okay, a bit extra for this.
No, I just wanted it so we had our own sugar. Buffer. Now I can get my food out. Oh, not that I have the food, but I can get stuff out.
Can I put you on the seat, maybe?
Probably could. I'll need to get that out in a minute anyway, because I'll need to get my tablet and stuff. So get out what you need, and then we'll sit down. You don't.
Pop the pillow.
Oh, this is better.
Well, we made it again. We're on the plane out of Toronto now. What a nightmare we had at the airport, though. We had this one lady who, because I didn't know how the security worked, she just started like abusing me, like effing and jeffing. And then I said, "Are you really going to be that rude to me?" And then the whole team clubbed together, and then some big fat lady was telling me I can't record in there. And yeah, of course, everybody's a lawyer as soon as you got the camera out, right? But anyway, we're on the plane. Well, the last people have been. I'm only flying in a plane. Yeah, I know. There's no big deal. I'm just getting annoyed with the woman who's telling me to F off and I'm an idiot because I didn't know how the security thing worked. I leant back through and grabbed my boarding pass off of them, is what I did. Apparently that ruins the machine. But the next person went through it just fine, obviously. But either way, there was the classic moment of, you can't record in here, it says. Well, why does it say that? I don't know. But anyway, we're out of here now. We'll be taking off shortly. We have got to, fingers crossed, we'll be picking up the dog this evening. Right, you hear that too? Yeah, that's 2 planes in a row I've got that now, right? And right close too. Not like the other end of the plane or something. Love that. Right. I used to get off of tube trains in London and stuff if I heard that, eh? You hear that in the background, I'd get off and get onto the next train. Can't do that with these, but...
I have no drinks, I have no food,
That's all right.
I have no time for anything.
That's alright.
It's not alright.
Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome
We're trying to.
Canada, proud member of Star Alliance. For your safety and comfort, please stow items identified with a white tag underneath the seat in front of you, and to carry on items
Love you too, Bill.
stowed in the overhead bin. Thank you for helping ensure your travel with us is safe, comfortable, and on time.
I don't know if this plane's going to be near as busy. It's way bigger.
You guys get this made? Oh, cool.
Right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Bit of a peaceful protest, eh? Thank you. Hold it up for the guys.
I'm too hot right now.
Yeah, the last CBSA officer asked if we'd had them made specially. I'm like, no, I always wear this.
Or at least it's room. You can't put everything next to us if you get out.
Right. Yeah, this is a nice plane too.
Thank you.
Really nice.
Okay, so it's just USB. I don't use a plug.
No. Yeah, so In another 7 or 8 hours, we'll be touching down in England. And then another 10 hours after that, we'll have the dog. And then another 3 hours after that, we'll be home. We'll do a 10-day quarantine, and I'll be going through all this video and putting some videos up. Hopefully you'll enjoy them as much as we did. There's some pretty funny stuff in amongst it all, and some pretty odd stuff too, but anyway. We made it. Deportation is somewhat successful. I just got to get my passports off of the head member staff on the plane before we get into London today. Alright, I guess you could just not get your passport back and then, I don't know, pretend you don't know who you are on far end, you know. I know, right? Yeah, Emma just bought a coffee and then they checked us on straight away, like within 10 seconds.
Well, that's
because
why
we got to be
everybody has
first,
coffee on.
right? But we get to go first because we're special. But yeah, I would recommend getting removed. If anybody wants to leave Canada in a hurry, getting removed is a good way to do it because you get fast pass through everything. First person on the plane, first person through security, first person everything. Oh well, they like the shirts. You know, like I don't know how discreet walking around with an armed man is, but like I said, I can make it a bit less discreet with these shirts, so we did. Got those hooked up like literally yesterday afternoon. Yeah, I stopped into a print shop and he was able to hook those up for me. Name of the print shop was Punchline in Richmond, and yeah, he did an awesome job of those. And like I said, no notice whatsoever, so that was really, really cool. We didn't think we were going to get them done in time, so. Right, Sam? Exactly. What will we do in England? We haven't decided yet. The shirts were like $20 each, but you know, like I've already got myself into debt over this. I fancied getting myself in a little bit more just to have some fun, right? But oh, we'll be making more videos in England, more videos than we've been making out here because we'll have internet connection. Where we are, well, where we were, I should say. You know, it takes me 8, 16, 24 hours to upload a long video, so, you know, it kind of takes the motivation out of it a bit, but, you know, back in England it's all instant. I'll be able to do live streams with you and stuff like this, so. Yes, the CBSA are garbage, and yes, we have been flying all day.
CBSA is really good.
Actually, well, yeah, in all fairness, CBSA have been really, really good to us today. He couldn't even believe the woman being rude to me, although he didn't want me to say anything about it. He just kind of ushered me through. I'm like, I just want to leave. Like, just all I want to do is leave. I don't want to have an argument with this woman. But either way, we're good. And everybody on this plane has been really nice to us. They welcomed us on. They said they're proud to have us on board, which is pretty neat. Proud to have the illegal immigrants on board. And then one of the staff members commented on how cool our t-shirts were. So there you go. Yes. Our 4 suitcases are full of my mini bikes, apart from motors.
3 of them.
Okay, 3 suitcases have mini bike parts in them. It was going to be 1 suitcase, but then they were going to charge me $500 to take it, so we managed to get it into 3. So I bought the 1960s Woods bike back, put all the parts off of the red bike, so wheels, tires, brake levers, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, we'll build it up when we get back, and we'll find a motor for it, and hopefully we'll build a motor for this one too. Give it a bit more go. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I couldn't leave without the mini bike. 2 things: dog, mini bike, oh okay, and Emma. 3 things I couldn't leave without, but yeah.
Do they actually give you food on here, not just the shit they
It
sell?
looks like they actually give you food on here, yeah. Yeah, Brett, have you guys as our friends too. Yeah, I'm glad everybody could join us today. I'm sorry the live streams weren't as professional or well thought out as they could have been. I kept dropping the phone and stuff, but I've just been like propping the phone loosely behind my GoPro all day, and occasionally if I move too much, it all drops off the side and whatever. Yeah, don't eat the food, no kidding. The last plane ride we went on, like it said, it had chicken wraps, and you open it up and it was pink, looked like ham or something, but it wasn't chicken. It wasn't very nice, so we didn't eat that. But yeah, there'll be lots of over the pond content, and we'll be doing lots of streaming. We'll be going places. We plan to go places and stream from places. So like I go somewhere with a cool background and talk about it, and then chat with you guys and what have you. That'd be cool. We've got a few things planned. It's just whether or not we can make it happen or not. You know, obviously we've got to get to work first, earn some money, get some vehicles on the road, etc., etc. We don't even have driving licenses yet, so that's something we've got to get worked out. Yeah, right. Like all our audience is from Canada or the States. Like 90% of the audience are from Canada and the States, so it might be pretty interesting to for you guys to see how life is in England, I guess, right?
Air Canada, proud member of Star Alliance. For your safety and comfort, please show items identified with the white egg underneath the pink pumpkin, or to carry on items being associated with bin.
And joints. They give you joints if you go and get the vaccine now too, eh? Joints, pay your bills. They'll do anything as long as you go and get that vaccine. Yeah, we're staying with Emma's mum and dad for a little bit. They've got a trailer out back, and we're going to be quarantining in there. And after that, who knows? We'll just have to see, right? Who knows what the future will bring? The one thing we don't have any responsibilities or ties to anything, right? So, yeah, we should really start traveling again. Is what we should do. Like we're obviously, obviously the universe is telling us we're not ready to settle down yet. Maybe it's time to do a bit more traveling first. And I do like sharing it with you guys. We bought some new equipment recently. I've now got enough batteries to film with my GoPro all day. And yeah, we're thinking about getting a microphone or whatever, but yeah. Yeah, well, we'll just have to see about being happy. We're trying our best. You know, it's just as difficult as it is right now. Right? You know. Yeah, exactly. We're not taking any jobs from anybody. We're not doing anything, but we don't fit the bill, so. Just to show you guys this thing, but this is a little bit fancier than the last one. Get a camper. I have a Daihatsu. I don't need a camper. We only needed a camper. We only needed a camper in Canada because there's bears out there. Otherwise, we'd just be sleeping in a tent. I don't know if you're allowed to stream during takeoff. I tried last time and it didn't work. As soon as we got away from the building, we lost contact and that was it, right? As soon as we started to taxi away, it was gone. But I'm sure there's somebody who tell me I can't do this here, I'm sure. But either way, so we've done the live streams. I have documented the whole thing on the GoPro here. So coming up soon, you'll be seeing the proper videos that come from this. And yeah, they don't miss anything. I don't drop it, and it's a way better quality than this phone footage. But we're heading back to the UK today, Shadow Systems. Under removal from Canada. Yeah, well, it's a difficult one, right? Because like hate speech is derivative of free speech, right? So like I don't know how ever to cover that subject. But yeah, all I know is I'm not easily offended. Yeah, Chilcotin's at home. Yeah, looking forward to having a driving license back there again. I haven't had a driving license for like a year and a half. Basically what it came down to is for my job progression, my employer wanted me to go and get a class 3 license, which means I could drive dump truck and, sound the roads and whatever. And I went into town, they let me sit the practical exam, and then when I went back, no, they let me sit the written exam, sorry. When I went back to book the practical exam, they told me that my license had been flagged, I didn't have enough experience in Canada, and then they took my license off of me. As if any of that was my fault. They just let me sit the test willy-nilly without checking my history, and yeah, I've not had a driving license since, so I'd be really happy to get a driving license back. I don't know what happens if we get kicked off the plane. We get to stay, I guess. That'd be alright. MDB, it depends on what you're talking about, I guess. Like, I'd much prefer it in Canada, personally. Cost of living is kind of high, though. Yes, there is annoying kids on this plane. BC, they call it bring cash. You know, buy a block of cheese is like $10 minimum. Smiling?
What for?
This guy. Oh, Choco Bigfoot will always be there. You ain't gonna get rid of him. He's undeportable. Is that right? You get extra food drink if you say you're diabetic. Now that's worth a try. Yeah, well, we gotta like fly out of Canada to even get my passport back, so I can't go anywhere until we left. Like somebody on this plane holds my passport until we're near enough in London, and then I can get it back. But, yeah, it's been 4 years since we've seen parents. Well, dads anyway. Both mums have visited at some point, but dads, it's been 4 years since we've seen them, so it would be nice to go back and see them for sure. This flight is probably around 7 and a bit hours. Have I bulked up? I doubt it. If I have, it's just from walking around Vancouver and eating fast food all week. Like we've been out of town so long that we like had a blowout when we went to town and ate Chinese food every night. Yeah, Mark, one of them's still there, eh? How much do I weigh? I'm about 160, 165. Always. Never really venture away from that. Yeah, Lola passed away. She had to be put down a short while ago, but Ruby's still there. And of course we got Coco coming back now too. Yeah. All my personal stuff is parked in the bush, hidden away somewhere secret with all my stuff in the back of the truck. And it will be getting grown in for the foreseeable future until we get back there. Yeah, I don't know how anybody could afford to rent in London either. It's, I mean, what kind of wages do you need to be earning? Like, you know, when I was tradesman, like I was earning 25 grand a year, and that was good money. Yeah. Right. Right on, Shadow Systems. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll catch you on the next one, eh? Yeah, we aim to. We aim to hurry back, that's for sure. Liberal arts degree. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. We just don't know how long it's going to take to get anything organized to get back. Until we get back and speak to a lawyer is the long and short of it. Immigration's so not cut and shut. It's, yeah, it's difficult to say anything to anybody or give anybody a timeline. I wish I could. Believe me, I wish I could, but we have no idea ourselves until we know what's actually going on, so. I'm actually more tired than crushed. Like the last month we have been running on empty. The last several nights we've probably had between 2 and 3 hours of sleep every night trying to get everything organized in time. And then we came down to Vancouver. We had to run around Vancouver. We've done probably 80, 90 kilometers of walking this week. So like at this point it's nice to just sit down and go sleep in the plane. Quarantine will be a nice break for a while, believe it or not. Yeah, it's been madness. Don't know yet. I don't know, you know, like I was in private building before, so I don't know what the industry's like now, but who knows. Oh no, we had to pay for the plane ticket, Larry. So we had to pay for lunch too, or food. And I almost wish I hadn't paid for it. The last load was inedible. But we'll see. Yeah, you're gonna pay for your own removal. Like, otherwise they come and arrest you and take you. And I don't need that. Yeah, BC, FC, forever, one. You could say that, but the problem with saying that is they issue a countrywide warrant for your arrest and they come and get you straight away. The way we set it up, we paid for it ourselves and we ended up getting nearly 3 months out of it to get our stuff together. So it's actually pretty cool if you look at it like that. 4 grand's on the conservative estimate. It's 4 grand just for the dog. But yeah. I know, right? So like the reason the dog's so expensive is because about 6 months ago they changed the rollings and now you can't, like 6 months ago I'd have been able to fly with her on my lap right here for $200. But now we've got to go through a pet shipper and they're supposedly a professional shipping company, and that's what they do. We organize with them. We've been organizing with them for the last month and a half. And this morning they stitched us up by saying they were going to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning. We get there at 7:30 and there's nobody there to receive the dog. The person turns up late and then doesn't know anything about our dog. So like that's been a pretty big stress today because now we don't really know whether or not she's going to make it. But I sure hope so. Otherwise we're going to have a bit of a show and we'll be flying back here this evening. But no, my trade isn't on the knock list because I don't have any paperwork for anything. Unfortunately, all of my trading was done by word of mouth and by the quality of work I could do with these things. If I didn't do a good job, I wouldn't have work. I don't have any paperwork. Not with regards to trades anyway. Yet. But I could get a guy to come out and do a plastering certification or whatever, but we'll be working it out. Yeah, I mean, you could be freaking out, right? But it's not going to achieve anything right now, and until we get back there, we just don't know. Just, It's funny how many people have said things like that, actually. If you say so, Rack and 11. No, I didn't get my certificate. Chimachi. I was hoping to get one from the, like, Triad School of Trades or something. Yeah, it's a year ban, and but the year ban can be, if you've got the right paperwork, you can get over the year ban within 3 months for $400. So it's not much of a ban; it's just another cash grab, right? You know it. Right? Yeah, we've learned that the hard way recently. Everything we've done has just cost an arm and a leg. And we haven't even been legally allowed to work. That's the best of it. So I don't know how they expect people to do this. We borrowed money, right? Like, so we're good. But, like, some people don't have the option to do that. So what would they do right now? Yep, we'll be fine. I haven't got anything lined up, but we'll be fine. We always are. We made it this far, right? We drove all the way across country. We lived in the back of that truck for 4 months. We'll be good. Don't worry about us. Surviving's easy over there. Good question. There's been a couple of points today where I thought about it coming back, but yeah, unfortunately the frustration doesn't outweigh how much I love living here, so. We'll be down in Dorset. Yes, we are going to start running merch. I just haven't organized it yet. I did plan on spending some money and outlaying it on merch to sell to you guys, but ended up spending it on our removal instead. So we'll have to wait a little bit longer and then I'll get it organized. But we'll do some hats, hoodies, t-shirts, the usual kind of stuff, eh? I've got to pay for my trip back yet, though. Steve Partridge. Yeah, I mean, we could do custom prints. That's something I thought about doing before. I don't do near as much drawing as I'd like to, but the option is available, especially if I knew there was a market out there for them, or at least a small niche market, right? If I knew I could get rid of a few, I could definitely make a few up. Yeah, we're fairly interested in moving to the States too. I mean, Canada's our gig right now, but if we can't work it out again, then US is definitely on the list. Oh wow, Brian PC, thank you very much. You sent us some money to go and get an English breakfast lit. Good man, appreciate that, thank you very much. We will go and make a video of that as soon as we're out of quarantine. That's awesome. Thank you very much, brother. We do appreciate it. It helps a lot. Hey, so Billy Splinter or whatever his name is, or his name, whoever it is, I can't see. What did you say? Yeah, so we had to sit an English test too. And we had to go down to Vancouver. We paid $400 to sit the test each. And then 2 weeks later, they cancelled them because so many people were faking the results that they cancelled them for the legitimate people. So it's just a complete waste of our time, another waste of our money, and we didn't get the extra points towards our immigration in the end. So that was great. No farts here. You wouldn't hear it. We're in an airplane. You can fart as loud as humanly possible in the airplane and nobody would hear you. I dropped the phone nearly. That's maybe what you heard. I'm just talking to these guys about how you can fart as loud as humanly possible on a plane and nobody can hear you.
For sure, ladies and gentlemen, once again, hello and welcome aboard Air Canada. Proud member of Star Alliance, and we'd like to extend a special welcome to our airline members for your loyalty.
Right? I didn't think we were going to make it to the plane when these people started arguing with me in this terminal there.
Features and benefits, and join today at aircanada.com. My name is Mary, and I'm your service director on today's flight to London. Also on today's
Well, I guess it
flight,
depends on how loud your farts are too, right? You know?
And we remind you that wearing
This conversation is
an
getting
approved
to an all-time low.
even if you are fully vaccinated against COVID-19 is a requirement by Transport Canada. Recent guidelines from Public Health Agency of Canada.
Holy crap, that is 25 million Canadians. Thank you very much.
Multiple layer face covering. Should you not have one available,
Holy.
we highly recommend.
Guys, we're not asking for this right now, but we do appreciate it. You guys are going to be paying for our trip back at this rate.
Just like to ensure that your seat back and trip table
Or at least clearing some of our debt. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate that. That's, wow. I don't really know what to say.
Portable electronic devices can be set to the airplane mode. If your electronic device falls in your seat,
Yeah, you've got some happy Brits right now. Thank you.
and disposes of fire hazard. Notify your cabin to immediately transfer the cable of the device. Thank you.
Lots of videos in the UK, lots of Patreon videos. There's going to be lots of all sorts. We want to be running the channel full time if we can. This year, you know, like as much as I don't want to be leaving Canada right now, I'm going to use the excuse to use good internet as much as possible and get as much content as possible. I look sad because we've left the dog behind. We're leaving Canada. Is she supposed to be happy about it? Why does the chat keep coming in and out like that? Vin's drone vids. Yeah, if I can get the truck up and running again, I might take it back up to Wales, eh? I don't know if you saw our last videos of driving around up there. I don't know what we're going to do for work back home. We have unlimited internet in the UK and it is mostly fiber optic now, so uploads are instant nearly. Smoke cigarettes, chew chips. Thank you very much, Commander Salamander. No, we're not stopping in Newfoundland. We're leaving Toronto now and it's direct flight back to the UK from here. Too muchy, they'll never find out. That's the whole thing, you know, like, so I spoke to my CBSA guy about that. Nobody really knows, because I'm paid from the States and it goes to my bank in the UK and nobody really knows, so.
For this Boeing 777 aircraft. At this time, headsets connected to a portable electronic device must be removed.
Blown away here.
And if an oxygen mask is required at any time during the flight,
Oh, Lee, thank you, Larry.
be sure to remove your face covering before securing your oxygen mask over your mouth and nose. Thank you.
Yeah, well, funnily enough, you say that, Dad. The family is a biker family, so we're planning on getting this mini bike fixed up and we'll take it to a few of the rallies and stuff. See if we can't get a couple of these 300-pound bikers on it. That'll be fun for a movie. Yeah, this plane is very, very nice. Seems like brand new. Is it cold here? No, not really. It's warm outside. I've not been outside. We flew into Ontario and we had to go from like straight from one aircraft into the other, basically. So yeah, clutch off talk converter. Yeah, Larry, we can hope that's not the case, eh? Brian PC, don't remind me. Breathing recycled fats for 7 hours. Oh, I don't know. She's always worn that hat ever since I've. And it is a little cold right now because the air conditioning's blowing like hell. Yeah, right. The COVID deep clean, like when you look in the pockets in front of you. And there's somebody else's sweets and stuff in there from last time. Good job, I love turtles though, eh? And that's the cleanest one I ever seen. I made the mistake of putting my hand in one of those to try and grab out the leaflet once, and it was full up with like candy and nasty chewed stuff. We're rolling. So we're probably going to lose you in a minute because we are moving right now. I will eat one for a movie. I'll record it on my GoPro if you don't believe me. Yeah, the mask does slip. It is really annoying. I don't usually wear them because where we live we don't need to, but down here I've had to the whole time, right? How long we've been together? 12 years nearly. Lol, yup. But anyway, I expect to lose you shortly, but thank you for joining us and thanks for all the donations in there. That's way more than we expected. We will sell you some shirts. We're going to get it worked out when we get back. There's a company called Awesome Merch or something. But yeah. I'm going to try and light feed the takeoff as long as we can. But like I said, I imagine I will lose you at some point. But hopefully you enjoyed up until then. Thanks for coming with us. We will catch you all on the next one. Next one you see us, we'll be back in England and miserable shit. Huge love. Catch you all on the next one. Cheers. Thanks a lot, Freelancer. We do appreciate it. I hope you're keeping well out there, brother. Everybody's waiting for the hip hip. Well, this phone doesn't do too bad for live stream though, eh? Right, buddy?
For the duration of today's flight, we ask that you wear a face covering as required by Transport Canada. Refusal to comply could result in financial penalties.
Pendant toute la durée du vol d'aujourd'hui, nous vous demandons de porter un couvre-visage comme l'exige Transport Canada. Le refus de vous conformer à cette exigence pourrait entraîner une amende.
If an oxygen mask is required at any time during flight, please ensure to remove your face covering before securing your oxygen mask over your mouth and nose.
Si vous devez utiliser un masque à oxygène...
Yeah, Larry, I think it's something to do with the speed of the aircraft. You know, like they tried doing it after, I won't say the date, but after a famous date, they started doing a test after that to see whether they could even send or receive text messages, and they can't even do that very often from up there.
Merci de contribuer à la sécurité de tous à bord.
The quiet of the morning calm, where the sun rises at the dawn, and the birds sing their waiting song. There's a story to be told. So if you hear a teller telling you a tangled tale, or maybe two, rest assured,
Tell the pilot to wait for the
every
headhead.
word is true, especially the bits they make up.
Wow, they got good internet here.
Traveling in Canada is unlike.
It's such a lovely, sweet energy to notice. Yeah, the fish will.
Right, we've come a long way since then, eh?
For the rest of the world, within our borders, you can see the northern lights on your pictures of justice and justice. There's nothing like Canada in the winter.
Light him up.
Well, I just need to double check
Yeah,
with you.
right.
I know.
He didn't say you had to get rid of it. He would have waited for you, eh?
Well, I would have still been drinking.
Para el take position takeoff. 18, 856.
Wi-Fi is available on this aircraft. Le Wi-Fi est disponible à bord de cet appareil. Activate
Right, we'll be back again.
and Wi-Fi. Passez en mode avion et activez votre Wi-Fi. And once connected, go to aircanadawifi.com. Et une fois connecté, rendez-vous sur aircanadawifi.com. Stream your favorite content, keep in touch with friends, and stay on top of business. Regardez votre contenu préféré et restez en contact avec amis.
No way, still working. Come on, we must be nearly ready for that. Oh. 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 I think we're staging. What's the flight number?
AC 856.
AC 856. Yeah, I've been interested to see how long this lasts, so we'll get the window here and we'll see. Right on. Well, now I know. Thank you, appreciate it. Hip hip. Here we go. Hang on to her. How is it still working? Yeah, it's still live.
Ladies and gentlemen, we encourage you to wear your seatbelts at all times. Smoking is prohibited on board the aircraft, including the use of e-cigarettes. It is also prohibited to consume your own alcohol or any cannabis products on this flight. We thank you for wearing your face covering while on board with us today. Should your face covering become soiled or need to be disposed of, please use the air sickness bag in the seat pocket in front of you. Additionally, please refrain from congregating in the aisles, the galleys, and limit it in the cabin as much as possible. Everyone's safety. High-speed Wi-Fi service is available on this aircraft. You may connect to the internet by paying with your credit card or airplane points. Select the AC Wi-Fi network, launch your browser, and type aircanadawifi.com in the address bar. Please note the use of voice vacation is not permitted. We thank you for choosing to fly Air Canada.
How is this even real? I guess I'm getting the free Wi-Fi that I should be paying for, I guess. Who knows?